Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, apparently, Erica Banks is in the media for something very controversial, and it is my understanding that this is not the first time. This is not the first time. Now, I had to show y'all this headline by this article, and I'll link the article down below. When I saw the headline of this article, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I chuckled. I had to ask God for forgiveness because I chuckled. I did. Erica Banks dragged by her surgically enhanced cakes after saying she only clubs with thick girls. Like I said, y'all, I chuckled. I really did. Anyways, but to be able to better understand what's going on here, I just want y'all to see what she said first. If you haven't already, you can, skip about a minute or two, I guess, or about a minute ahead. But I just want y'all to see what she said first so that y'all can get some better context about the situation.
Ain't a certain type of look. If she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come because the look of everything is so important to me. Like if she ain't thick enough, nope. Her not did good enough, nope. Can't dress, nope. uh, Skinny, nope. And it's like I don't feel like I'm discriminating. I just want a certain type of look. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life, but if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come. Like that's just not the vibe I'm on. Now she can come to the cookout, she can come to the listening party, but the club, I feel like bitches gotta look a certain way to come.
Now, like what a lot of people say on the internet, it sent the internet in flames, especially Black Twitter. You know that they're not gonna rest. Black Twitter is like relentless. Anytime somebody says something crazy, they're gonna be all over it like white on rice. Now I understand what everybody's gonna say. The first thing everybody's gonna say, hey, she can go where she wants to, with whom she wants to. She has the right to have her own opinions and preferences. That's what everybody always says every time somebody says something like this. And that's true. And you know what I also say? People have the right to freedom of speech. But freedoms come with responsibilities and accountability. People want the freedoms, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with it. So yeah, you have the right to say what you want to. You have the right to have opinions. You have the right to even put them out there. But if nobody asks for them, and they don't agree with him, they can use that same freedom of right to speech to say something against it or about what you said. That's the problem that I have with people just saying anything on the internet. They don't want people to say something back. Like, you knew somebody was going to say something back the moment you said that, the moment you put that out there. Please don't like boohoo or like have an attitude or get mad because people had the audacity to say something back, okay? That's how this works. Like, that's how it's always worked. This ain't nothing new. But anyways, another problem that this brings up is the whole like body issue thing, the BBL, the skinny versus like thick, issue, which you know what I've noticed? Sometimes, yes, it's men who perpetuate these awful standards, but a lot of times it's the women. A lot of instances it's the women that do this. They perpetuate these awful, whack, messed up standards. Like and people are sick of it, like we should be able to go wherever we want to, do whatever we want to, looking the way we do, like looking the way God made us. Let me correct that. Looking the way God originally made us without somebody talking about us just because of the way God made us, something we had no control over. But somehow, it always ends up being brought up, about the whole body image thing. And some people were saying, well, they weren't really she wasn't targeting, skinny women, so to speak, or she wasn't trying to like take shots at skinny women. But like I said, this kind of stuff goes on in the media quite often. Like the whole, like I said, body image thing. It's just, it happens all the time. And what we didn't need is for another person, especially another woman, to make an issue about it. But anyways, as I said before, Black Twitter, they're always on it all the time. And these were a few just, tweets that have been posted. I just want you guys to check these out.
Hello. Rapper Erica Banks shared her preference on who she will and won't go out with. She said if you're not thick enough, not cute enough, or too skinny, you can't sit with her. She says she's not trying to be discriminatory, it's just that ugly girls don't really align with her brand. Everybody's allowed to have their preference, but may I just say I'm so glad that y'all are coming out and saying that you don't want to hang out with broke bitches or ugly bitches or bitches that ain't got their BBLs done yet. Because when I say that I don't hang out with a lot of bitches or bitches like that, I get a side eye, and I knew I wasn't crazy. A lot of women choose their friends based off the aesthetic, and then they wonder why their life is full of energy draining, messy fuck shit. But that's because you chose the girl with the big booty and the big following, but the bitch had a bird brain, no sense of loyalty, and she ain't even like you for real. Y'all be giving women were mean to me in high school and treated me like the ugly bitch, and now even though we're older, I get to be me now. Yikes on a bike. Anyway, you're missing your side tooth or your ass is deflated, I don't care. My brand is for real bitches and real bitches only, and that's all you gotta be to join my team.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
A Z-list celebrity, Erica Banks, who made a video saying that if you don't have a certain aesthetic, you can't go to the club with her. But this is coming from a woman who can't even pass the Chris Brown, Trey Songz paper bag test to get in their section, right? Imagine discriminating against women and who can and can't go to the club with you. Meanwhile, if you took that energy to an upscale club in LA, you would get that same energy sent back to you, sis, because I promise you, you wouldn't make it into that club and you definitely wouldn't be in nobody's section. Y'all need to humble yourself. Y'all get in these sections with these trap boys and scammers and you forget that you off is hot. You only hot in the hood. You can't go other places, right? But y'all are delusional. If you girls are friends with girls like this, don't feel bad, because all you missing out is being in a section with a dirty couch and overpriced liquor with some girls who twerk, win, stank, sitting up taking pictures for Instagram and making it look like they having more fun than they actually having.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was cracking up when that last young lady said twerk, win, stank, and the lady before her that was tapping the microphone and said bird brains. I was cracking up, y'all. Anyways, so like I said, I know a lot of people are saying, well, she can have whatever friends she wants to at the club. That's fine. But she didn't have to put that statement out. That's what I'm saying. When you are an artist, it is not in your best interest to speak everything and put it on social media that comes to your brain. Okay? Because, like in that, and one of those memes, what if most of her supporters were skinny women? What if most of them got offended by what she said? Now they don't want to support her no more and buy her music and go see her stuff because, according to her, if y'all were friends, she wouldn't want to go to the club with you because you're skinny. Now, like I said, a lot of people they're going to die on the heel of that's her preference. She deserves to have that. It's not her fault that they skinny, whatever. I get it, but again, that's just not a very wise move to make, especially business move. Because again, if they all withdraw their support because of something goofy she said that she didn't have to say, that would be bad, right? Like, let's use our brains. Like, that emoji with the guy pointing to his brain. Let's use our brains. Like, it's a terrible thing to waste. Anyways, so that's what I have to say to like the whole. Like I said, it's her preference and she can do what she wants to. And again, we can say what we want to. We can put what we want on the internet, but when them consequences come back to bite us, we got to think about that before we put stuff out there. Now, people were saying, well, she was saying that she wasn't trying to be discriminatory, but I mean, she seemed kind of discriminatory to me, but that's just me. And like I said, I feel like people are mostly dragging her because they're just tired of the body image thing. They're just tired of this. They're tired of people putting this stuff out. Tired of the fat shaming, tired of the skinny shaming. And there's one more video that I wanted to play. It's actually a clip taken from another video. The YouTuber, his name is Storm Monroe, and I don't usually agree with a lot of the stuff that he says and the way that he says it, but when he was doing his segment over this issue, he did say something that struck me. It just struck a chord with me. Because I guess I am what you would consider skinny or whatever. And like a lot of people love saying you skinny B words. We ain't worried. Like a lot of female rappers or women rappers rather have done stuff like that in the past. And like I said, it just gets old. Whatever. But anyways, this is the clip that I wanted to play. I just wanted to see, what you guys thought about it.
like Jabba the Hutt, or they might be skinny. And my thing is, what is wrong with and being skinny, being slim, being trim? Some of the baddest I've been seen is slim and trim. I've been seeing some of the best women fighters is slim and trim. I'm trying to figure out, when did we as a communitar get just have so much animosity and smoke for skinny people and thin people? I'm not understanding. Because if a skinny person got up there and said, well, if you big as fucking, fat as fucking, built like Jabba the Hutt, if you built like a hobbit, if your BMI is over 25, then I don't want you at the table with us either.
So yeah, that's what he had to say about that. And like I said, I do agree. Like, I've always been the type of person where it's like, if you don't want something to be said like that about you, or if the shoe was on the other foot, you would be mad and you would have something to say, then don't say it. Don't put it out there. I've always been like that. Also, I think another reason why a lot of people were mad was because it's easy for her to say that, oh, you gotta look this certain way to be with me, XYZ, because she has the money to buy her body. She has the money to purchase expensive makeup, expensive weaves, get surgeries to make sure she looks the way she says she wants her people to look whenever they're going out with her. A lot of women were saying, most of us ain't got the kind of money to be looking like that, to be buying our bodies to look like that. We got to work with what we got. And like I said, women are sick of it. Okay, at this point, they're like, you know what? We just gonna be grateful for what God gave us, and we're gonna find somebody, and we're gonna find a safe place where we can be who God made us, and where people will appreciate what we have, for who we are naturally, because it's just not worth it. Like, it's just not worth it. Anything else, the whole getting the extra stuff, the add-ons, like, it's just not worth it. Or like I said, and then some women, they were saying, it's not even that we can't afford it. It's just that we don't want it. Like, maybe we just want to look like us. Maybe we just want to be natural without somebody like making a problem about it. But like I said, if the shoe was on the other foot, all these people who are trying to make it not that big of a deal, probably because they fall into that category that she said, like I said, they probably would be just as mad if, like I said, the shoe was on the other foot or the roles were reversed. And it was them that she was talking about instead of the other people. And that young lady that was talking about the brown paper bag test, she wasn't lying. And like I said before, a lot of men help perpetuate that. And unfortunately, also a lot of women basically like what she did, because she just had to put her little opinion out there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of like, oh, well, she can say what she wants to comments, but I done already told y'all how I feel about that. But other than that, y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments below.